Come stand with your feet wide. We're gonna start off slow with our warm-up. So start by kind of finding a bounce in your knees and start to swing your arms. Just loosening up your joints and go at whatever speed you prefer. Make it a big motion, shake it all out. You're going to stand upright. Your right arm will just push out to your left side and then your left arm. So right, left, right, and left. Reach and reach. And reach overhead. Starting with your right side. So you go up and left, up and left. Try to get that nice side body stretch. Go up, up and down, down, up and up. Go to your toes, to the other side. Up, up, down. As you go through these motions, try to tune into your body today. You're going to feel out if you have any parts of your body that maybe need a little bit more stretching or are aching today. We'll pay a bit of special attention to those parts as we carry out our workout. Up, up, down. We're going to come into a side lunge. So starting with your right side, go right, left. You can take these slow. You're going to sit your hips back so your weight is in your heels. Right and left. Right and left. Okay, we're gonna now march on this spot. Starting with the right side, right, left, right, left. And add a twist, right, left, right, and left. And then as we reach the end of our warm-up, just take a deep breath in, fold over your legs, another deep breath in. Alright, we're warmed up now. Grab hold of your ball. Place it firmly between your upper and inner thighs. And then come meet me in high plank. So you're going to have your hands slightly wider than your shoulders, slightly above your shoulders. Lift up into high plank. You hover your right foot off the ground and squeeze the ball in 2 and 1. Up, squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze. So check that your core is hugged in. You're pressing down onto the mat. And you're squeezing the ball with your inner thighs. Switch to the left side. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Left squeeze, left squeeze. You're coming into bear plank. Your knees will step below your hips. In 2 and 1. Bear plank. Just keep squeezing here. So squeeze and squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Just a couple. Then you're going to twist right and left. Keeping in the bear plank. In 2 and 1. Right twist, left. As you twist, give a squeeze. Left squeeze, right squeeze. Left squeeze. Right and left. Couple more. Then you'll step back to high plank. Come down to forearm plank. In 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank. Then forearm plank. You tap your knees on the mat. In 2 and 1. Tap, tap. You have a light hug onto the ball with your thighs as you tap your knees on the ground. You're going to lift your hips into a pike, squeeze the ball, and then come down back to forearm plank and squeeze in 2 and 1. Pike, squeeze, forearm plank, squeeze, pike, forearm plank. Try to lift your hips as hard as you can. Up, up, squeeze, down. We're almost there. Pike, squeeze, down. Pike, plank. Pike, and plank. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold on to your ball. We're going to come down and lie on our bellies. The ball is going to go between your ankles. You're going to make a pillow with your arms and lay your head down. My head will be up so that I can speak to you. You're going to set up with your feet and legs in a kind of frog legs position. So your knees are going to be wider than your hips. And you're going to hold the ball firmly between your ankles like so. Once you're there, we're going to start by lifting our thighs off the ground and lowering to the ground in 2 and 1. Lift and lift. Lift and lift. So your ball is firmly between your ankles. You're pressing down your pubic bone into the mat and lifting your thighs above the ground. Lift and lift and lift. You hold your thighs high, squeeze into the ball in 2 and 1. Squeeze, squeeze. So this one is great for your back extensors, your hamstrings, and also your inner thighs. Squeeze, squeeze. Try to lift your thighs up above the mat as far as you can without getting into your lower back. You're going to hold your thighs above the ground, extend and bend your legs in 2 and 1. Extend, bend, extend, bend. So your legs may or may not extend fully, but try to get a nice bend in your legs as you come in. Extend and bend. And by keeping that ball between your feet, really keeps your inner thighs engaged as you work your glutes and your hamstrings. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Grab your heavier set of weights. Stand facing the top of your mat. Right leg steps way back into a lunge. We're going to find a wood chop variation. So holding your hips low, you're going to bring both weights up over your left shoulder and then twist your torso. Bring the weights to the right hip, keeping both hips facing forward. We're there in 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, slice down. Up, down. So this one is less about your arms, more about your obliques. And then you should immediately be able to feel instability in both thighs as your chest and upper body goes through this movement and you're stabilizing and keeping still in your lower body. Up, slice down, up, slice down. Just check that in your lunge, your front knee is over or slightly behind your ankle. Keep going. I'm going to show you where we're going next. In your lunge, you find a hammer curl. Then you straighten your back leg, fly wide, come back to the hammer curl. In 2, in 1. Hammer curl, fly wide, hammer curl, fly wide. As you fly, you transfer weight to your front leg, keeping your back long. Fly wide. So this gets at your biceps, also your shoulders and your back. Curl, fly wide. 2 more. Then we're going to switch sides. Left leg will step back in the lunge. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So right leg comes forward, left leg steps back. Just roll your shoulders up and down your back. We'll find those wood chops in 2, in 1. Up, down, up, slice down. So in this movement of your chest and your torso, you're finding movement in all 3 planes. So a great workout in training your thighs to stabilize you as you go through this. Up, slice down. Up, slice down. 2 more, then we'll find that combination. 1 hammer curl, then fly wide, in 2 and 1. Curl, fly wide. Curl, fly wide. Almost there, final push. Curl, fly wide. 1 there in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Grab hold of your ball. Come stand about a forearm's distance away from your bar. You're going to place the ball onto the ground and then have your heels on the ball. Your toes are going to be slightly turned down in a narrow V, heels connected and pressing onto the ball. Light grip on the bar. You're going to sink your hips low and then just pulse. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse and pulse. So your shoulders over your hips, hips over your ankles, chest broad, core up in. Pulse and pulse. You're going to hold low, just press your heels into the ball. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold low, press and press. So you're working your thighs, but also with your heels up and pressing down into the ball, you're working more of your glutes, your hamstrings, and your calves. Press and press. Alright, we're headed towards a change. So your heels are going to both point towards the left side. You'll step your left leg out into a wide second. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So toes first turn to the left. Out and wide second, both heels still raise. Hold low, just pulse. So if you feel pressure in your knees at any point in time, you can lower your heels, especially your left heel, or turn your toes slightly inwards. Just pulse, just pulse. Hold low, just press your heel down, right heel down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold low, right heel presses down into the ball. Alright, you're going to hold the presses. You're going to straighten your knees slightly. And then your left leg is going to come forward in front of your right. Just follow me. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg comes forward, goes out. Forward, goes out. Add your arms, forward, out, forward, out. So getting a little bit of inner thigh here, also a little bit of cardio. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. So again, stand with both heels on the ball, toes slightly turned out. Hold your hips low, just pulse. Pulse, pulse. So you want your back to be vertical, almost as if you're sliding down a wall. Thighs are turned out. Hold your hips low, just press down your heels in 4, 3, 2, 1. Press and press. So you should feel the whole backs of your legs lined up. Press, press, press. Super light grip on the bar. Alright, we're coming out into that wide second. So again, you'll start with both toes now pointing towards the right, diagonally towards the bar, and then right leg steps up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go your toes. Right leg steps out. Hold low, just pulse. Again, if you feel pressure in your knees, you can lower your right heel. You can even remove the ball. Hold your hips low, just press your left heel into the ball. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold low, press and press. So your right heel remains lifted. Try to put a bit more weight into the outsides of your toes. Press, 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 press. Alright, your right leg is going to come forward and out to the side in 2 and 1. Out to the side. As you come up, just dip your hips. And your arms. It's getting a little unstable here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just hold. And done. Grab your heavier set of weights and come stand about a forearms distance away from your bar. So you're going to start off with your feet about hips distance apart. You're going to hinge forward from your hips towards the ground, and as you do so, you'll lift your left leg long behind you and up. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and lift. Down for 2 and lift. So keep a soft bend in your standing leg. Left leg lifts high behind you as you keep your back long. Hinge forward and lift. We'll do 2 more, and then you'll set your weights down, move towards the bar. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights down. Come step forward to the bar. Hinge forward from your hips, place your hands onto the surface. And then you're going to lift the same leg behind you, your left leg, and just pulse your right leg in 2 and 1. Pulse, pulse. So far we've been working the right side of your back body. Pulse and pulse. Your left knee is going to come behind your right knee and then stretch long. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Come in, stretch long. Come in, stretch long. So it's almost as if you're sitting cross-legged. In, stretch long. You do 4 more. And then you're going to switch legs. So left leg's going to come down to the ground. Right leg will come up and bend with your foot coming towards your right butt cheek. 1 more. right here. We'll switch. So now your right leg is up, you're bending it, tiny lifts. Lift, tiny lift. So you're still working your right side. We've now switched to working your right glute max and hamstring. So here you want to try to get your heel as close to your butt as you can and then lift up. Check that you're not sinking into your standing leg. So keep your core tight. Press down through your left inner foot. Lift and lift. Couple more. Then we're going to find scorpion tail rotations. So your right thigh is going to rotate. Your knee will point down onto a diagonal and then back down towards the mat. In 2 and 1. Out and down. Out and down. So what's important here is that both hips continue to face your bar or your stable surface. You're pressing down equally on both forearms. This will help to keep the weight out of your left hip. And then your thigh is just rotating in space. We'll find a couple more here. And then you're going to open up your hip to the right side. So you'll come down onto your left forearm and right fingertips in 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your leg up. You're on your left forearm now. Pull your right knee in towards your belly and then close and open in 2 and 1. Close and open. Close, open. So your leg is now like a door hinge. Close and open. You'll pump your right knee in towards your right tricep and stretch it long. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull in, stretch long. In, stretch long. So your leg is coming out just in front of your hips. Try to pull your left side body up away so you're not slumped down into your left forearm. You'll hold your right leg long, find tiny lifts. In 2 and 1, tiny lift, tiny lift. Final push. Option to move your right arm to your waist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Switch sides. So again, stand about a full arm's distance away from your bar. Feet about hips distance apart. This time as you hinge forward, you're going to lift your leg long and up behind you. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Down for 2, lift up. Down and up. We're here for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Weights down. Come to your bar, hinge forward and lean down onto your bar. So your right leg is going to come up long. You're going to pulse your left knee in 2 and 1. Pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5. Right knee will come back behind the left knee in 2 and 1. Down, lift long. Down, lift long. Down for 2, lift long for 2. Right, after this, we're going to switch legs. So you're going to stand on your right leg, left leg will bend, find hamstring curls. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch leg. So left leg bends. Just lift the whole shape up in 2 and 1. Lift up, lift up. So again, check that your core is stabilizing you. Put a little bit more weight into your left forearm. That will take some of the pressure off your right leg. And then press through your right inner foot. Tiny lift, tiny lift. So again, try to get your left heel as close to your left butt cheek as you can. It doesn't matter exactly how high you lift. So don't try to arch your back to get a certain height. The key here is to keep your hips still and pointing forward, and then find that point of resistance and push into it. You'll find those scorpion tail rotations. So your left leg, your left thigh is going to rotate out to the side and come back down. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate out, come down. Up, down. Out, down. Check that both hips are pointing forward. So again, if you were to open up your hips, you will get a much larger range of motion. Instead, we want to keep both hips stable, pointing in the same direction. It's just your thigh rotating in the socket. Couple more, then we're going to come down to your right forearm, left fingertips. Open up to the side. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your leg up. Hinge, close and open. In 2 and 1. Close and open. Close down and open. Put some weight into both arms and press down firmly on your arms so that your right side body lifts up from the floor. Down and open. Left leg will come in, pump in towards your left elbow and stretch long. In 2 and 1. Pump in, stretch long. In, stretch long. If you feel any pinching in your standing leg, you can open up less to the side, so turn your hips down. Otherwise, you can open up more, so it really depends on your own body. Pull in, long. Pull in, stretch long. You'll hold your left leg long, find tiny lifts. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and lift. So option to bring your left arm, left hand to your waist. Tiny lift, tiny lift. Final push. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can set your chair aside or go into a cool down. So come lie down onto your mat. Just give yourself a moment here. And then gently hug your knees into your chest. And rock a little bit from side to side. When you're ready, stretch your left leg long, right leg up to the sky. You grab onto the back of your thighs with your hands, and then pull your right leg in towards your chest to feel a great hamstring stretch. Gently move your right leg out to the side. And then in towards the midline, stretching your IT band. You can gently let your right leg just fall to the side. And then stretch your upper body to the right in a spinal twist. Breath. Gently come back to the center. Change sides. So left leg goes up to the sky. Hands behind your thigh. Pull your left leg towards your chest. Left leg can go gently out to the side. And then back across the midline. Gently let the leg fall down. And then twist to the left. Deep breath. Knees come back to the center. Hug your knees into your chest once more. You're going to find a figure 4 stretch, so starting from the right. Cross your right leg over your left leg. Then hands again go behind your left thigh, pull it in towards your chest. And with this right elbow, you can push down onto your right leg. Feel a good stretch on your right thigh. And switch to the left side. And release your hands behind your right thigh. And then left elbow pushes down on your left thigh. Breathe. And then gently rock up into seated position. So cross-legged and take a deep breath up. Thank you for joining me today.